Hi, Lamai, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay.
Yes,
How
sir.
did you feel about the last week test? Huh? How did you feel about the last week test? Generally, we had a very big test, no? Fun තමයි. ඔයාලට fun වෙන්නේ නැති මොකද ඔයාලට ලකුණු 84ක් තිබුණානේ. You had like 84 marks. Life has good experience. සමහර නම් එදා බය වෙලා තිබුණා. I could see that most of you guys were really afraid, right? Really got taken aback by the test. So today it's going to be a new chapter. Again, a very new chapter. Brand new chapter of our life. Because we are going to start real physics today. The real physics. So far, we were not doing real physics. We were just doing like a technical crash course. So that is why I decided to teach you traveling microscope with optics lesson, because that is the ideal place to learn that. Because if I teach you something like taking the height of a glass slab using traveling microscope, you have no idea about refraction, nothing. Right? You have no idea about it. So if I teach you like something here, taking the internal diameter of a capillary tube, you have no idea about the capillary tube either. So someone had turned on the camera microphone, please turn off. So it is like a annoying thing if I teach you. So then I decided, if you need, by the way, if you need to learn traveling microscope right now, I'm not taking the time from this lesson series. So I will make a recording here, like what I did with that technical crash day. Like I will do a recording here and forward you regarding traveling mic. So the other things like stopwatch and everything, only asking the name only. They never ask the mechanism. I guarantee you. Right. Now today, we have no time to waste about those things. Today I told you, we are having a knowledge workshop for the next week. This is like a workshop. It is not exact class. It is a workshop for entire mechanics. So you might think like, oh sir, I know about trigonometry, but you know the trigonometry for only some extent in O level. But in A level, you will be asked something apart from O level, some amount of new trigonometry. But even though you are a math student, but this trigonometry and the physics applications are entirely different from mathematics and some specific mathematical techniques. Everything we are going to discuss here, because when I start to teach you the mechanics lesson, during the time of the mechanics lesson, I don't have time to explain you why did this happen, how does this happen. No, I know that many students used to ask me, so I don't understand that part. How did that become cos theta? Then I have to explain that again and again. It is going to be really horrible. So I decided to teach you very basics of, and actually that part is also in our syllabus even. In our syllabus, next part is to learn trigonometry. But apart from trigonometry, I decided to add some more conceptual mathematics that you have to apply in from next week onward. From the next week onward, we are going to go for the real and adventurous physics, not like the boring physics we had so far. මට ඒක තව සති දෙක තුනක් ගෙනිච්ච නම් එහෙම මට පිස්සු හැදෙනවා ඔයාලට පිස්සු හැදෙනවා. Understand? So that is why I decided to have real, adventurous, fun physics. Right. Let's wait for 1 minute for all of our friends to join. Then let's start the lesson of simply the basic trigonometry. I sent you three digital works. No, I sent you 3 digital work. So you may start those 3 digital work first, but you don't want to do on the you can't do that, but you have to take some time. If I teach you something like a very weird mathematical application, you may go for the relevant tute and see how to apply. This is what he did. Like, you can't study all 3 tutes and there's a 4th one also. I thought that today I will take some time, like 3 to 4 days, and send that. If you all 4 together, you get confused. I only sent you the things you need today only. Okay. So I think I took enough time. Now I am going to start trigonometry lesson. So your friends, I'm sure they may join, they may take their time. Who knows? Shall we start? Tell me, shall we start? Okay. Now write the big topic. Basic trigonometry. Basic trigonometry. Metry for physics. I am going to consider you as you don't know anything. That's the best way to teach. If I consider like you know these things, I might miss something. No. You write in the same book, same exact book, Trigonometry for Physics. You may write that in the same book. This is actually in the syllabus, so I added something more. More means not only the trigonometry, some other parts as well. Okay. Trigonometry is a field. Just write this. Trigonometry is a field applied to study the nature of right angle triangles. Let's study the right angle triangle. I hope you read the tune, but I sent you in terms of a right angle triangle. There is a one angle which is exactly 90 degrees. That is why we call it like right angle triangle. We have to consider one of these acute angle. The side which is exactly facing the angle, we used to call that side as what? Let's check whether you can remember.
Opposite.
We call that as opposite side. And the angle, side, if I mark like A, B, and C, the side which is exactly facing the right angle is called as hypotenuse. I will just mark like height, right? Height. And the side which is uh, constructing the angle itself, it is called adjacent side. Adjacent side. So we have to study the nature of ratios of this type of triangle. So you may simply copy this diagram to your text writing book. Do it really quickly. So the basic trigonometry, I will show you how to apply that in physics. Copy this. Okay, Ramai? Did you copy? The acute angle and the opposite side, adjacent side, and the hypotenuse. It won't take that long. Did you copy? Right, great. Good. Now we have to take some ratios, right? These how to obtain certain ratios of each side. How to obtain certain ratios of each side respective to the angle theta. Respective to the angle theta. Right. Here. Firstly, I am going to consider adjacent side and the hypotenuse only. Adjacent side and the hypotenuse only. I am not considering about the other side even. Adjacent side over hypotenuse. Adjacent side over hypotenuse. We used to call this ratio as sine theta. Sine theta. Copy this diagram very quickly.
Right. Sir, is it opposite side?
What?
Yes,
What did you ask?
Is it opposite side?
so it should be cos, right?
Oh, sorry. This opposite side. Sine theta. I made a mistake here. Opposite side. Opposite side to hypotenuse. Okay, did you copy? Opposite side over hypotenuse. These things you already know, but I want to show you how to apply this in physics. It's a little bit different. And I know one thing, you guys miss these things lesson in your regular O-level classes because of COVID. එතකොට ඒ දේවල් හරියට වෙලා නැතුවත් ඇතිනේ. So that's why I decided to give you, because in the next lesson it is all about triangles, sine theta, cos theta, sine theta, cos theta, and trigonometric ratios and many more things together. ඒක නිසා හොඳම වැඩේ මේක හදාගෙන යන්න. If there is anybody who is not really fluent in trigonometry, then done. The next one, we have to consider the ratio of what? Adjacent side and the hypotenuse. Theta. Let's see what is it going to be. Adjacent side over hypotenuse, it is going to be cos theta. It's going to be cos theta. Now I am not going to extend this lesson quickly because I know you know something. And the very last and the standard ratio we want, because there are like three other ratios like sec, cosec and cot. It is out of syllabus for A-level physics students. A-level physics students. For the math students, there it is, but for the physics students, you don't want to consider. Now the last ratio that we want to consider is removing the hypotenuse factor, only the opposite side and the adjacent side we need. Right? Now what is the ratio here? Opposite side over adjacent side equals to tan theta. Okay. I hope that I gave you enough time for you to do it. Now let's consider how to just simple do examples like how to obtain some unknown and side using known angle and known side, and which two known sides how to get the angle. These two are going to tested right now. Now write a very simple subtopic. How to obtain the value of unknown side. Value of an unknown side. Value of an unknown side. Unknown side of right angle triangle using a known side, known magnitude of a side, known magnitude of a side, and the value of a known side, sorry, known angle, known acute angle. Now I am consider like this one as 30 and this one as 10 meters. So you may need to find out the unknown side of x. Unknown side of x. How would you do that? Now to do this one, you have to consider your three ratios. What are the three ratios? Sin theta equals to opposite side over hypotenuse. Cos theta equals to adjacent side over hypotenuse. Meanwhile, tan theta equals to opposite side over adjacent side. Right. Now the problem is there is a known angle. Yes. And a known side, yes. And an unknown side, yes. But now you have to consider about two sides. Definitely one side is already known. This one is hypotenuse. So it is definitely not tan because that one doesn't contain any hypotenuse. Yeah. Now you have to consider the sine value because opposite side is given there and the hypotenuse is there. So apply to the equation of this first one. Okay. Apply to the equation of this first one. Okay. So now what is it? Sine 30. Sine 30 is equal to unknown side x over known side of 10. Now my problem is what is sine 30? Can you remember your O-level knowledge well? Then you may tell me.
Half.
Yeah, it is half or otherwise 0.5. So I can apply like 0.5 equals to x over 10. So the x becomes 5 meters. Okay, quickly copy that. In the same way, you can apply for sine theta and tan theta. I'm pretty sure you know about this one from your O level. So, apart from this simple trigonometry, I have to go for something new that you have never done in your O level. Only in A level maths and A level physics. බයෝ කරන සෙට් එකට කවදාකවත් ඒක අහු වෙන්නේ නැහැ මැත්ස් නැති නිසා. Okay. Now the last thing I want to know is when you know two sides, how to get the unknown angle theta. Right. Now let me erase this one. Now write right how to obtain magnitude of an unknown angle use of unknown angle use of what? Two known sides of a triangle. Unknown acute angle. So my problem is I don't know about this hypotenuse. This one I don't know. And I also don't know the value of the angle. What should I do now? Now again, like in the previous occasion, you have to identify the two sides that were those were given. What are the two sides here? One is opposite side, the other one is adjacent side. So according to your trigonometry knowledge, you know that opposite side over adjacent side, opposite side over adjacent side. So definitely opposite side over adjacent side is nothing other than tan theta. Tan theta. So opposite side is 2 meter and the adjacent side is root 2 over 3 meter equals to tan theta. 2 meter and 2 cancel off. You may finally get something like tan theta equals to 1 over root 3. 1 over root 3. Then I got a value for tan theta, not for theta. What to do to find out the unknown angle theta now? When you were in grade 11, you may have learned this. You have to go for tan inverse. No, not log. Not log. You have to go for a process called tan inverse. Or we can't say like anti-tan. We normally say it like tan inverse. It is not like anti-log. Okay. So we have to write like theta equals to, it is something. Remember like this. Okay. Have a good look at. If it is like 5x equals to 20. How to get this x? How to get this x? So you have to divide both sides by 5. In the similar manner, 20 over 5. Now you will get x. Here, what is the value here? Tan theta equals to any value of 0 point something, any numerical value. This is a numerical value, no? Numerical value. So, to subject theta, what should you do? Numerical value, you have to divide by tan. So, when you bring something to the numerator back, it becomes what? Tan inverse. Subjected. Okay? Simply got subjected. 1 over root 3 tan inverse. Now you have to go back to your grade 10. Sorry, 11 ne? අපිට තිබුණේ grade 10 වල. In year 11, you had a very small table. Using that one, no very bigger table if the numbers are not tallying. Now let me know, please.
Tan 30.
Huh?
Tan 30.
Yeah. In terms of tan table, tan 30 equals to, tan 30 is the 1 equals to 1 over root 3. Then the angle is what? Theta equals to 30 degree. Can you understand the whole procedure?
Yes,
Clear
sir.
or unclear? This is really essential. You will find hundreds of thousands of calculations from this process.
Clear, sir.
Harida? Okay, clear. Then copy this one, please. Copy. Hurry. Enough, eh? Enough, eh? Done. Great. Lamai, let me ask you something in Sinhalese. ඔයාලා සපාසිස් වුණාද කියලා සතියේ? අර අල්ෆොන්සෝ ටෝන් එකෙන් අහන්න. ඔයාලා සපාසිස් වුණාද? Because in the last week I gave you like a surprise test, no? You guys get. So, how did you feel about yourself? Too confident? Whatever the thing happened. So, I have a better plan for next month. ලබන මාසේ මම ඔයාලගේ සෙට් එකක් අල්ල ගන්නවා. එක සෙට් එකක් මෙහෙම අල්ල ගන්නවා, අනිත් සෙට් එක මෙහෙම අල්ල ගන්නවා. As I told you, those who got lower than 65, I will catch you in a one day, an extra day, to some kind of workshop. And those who got well over 65, I also catch them in another day. Before school is starting, we have to do like many workshops and finish all the doubts. I will do that. And if you have any doubt in micrometer, if you have any doubt in error calculation, if you have any doubt in vernier, if you have any doubt in spirometer or anything in units or dimension, we have to clear before schools to start or the upcoming lesson. Hurry. Whatever the doubts are there, we have to clear those things and move forward. දවස් දෙකකදී අල්ල ගන්නවා ඇඩ්වාන්ස් සෙට් එක වෙනමත් අනිත් සෙට් එක වෙනම. Okay. Now we get like very basic knowledge. Right. Now so far I was only considering about the bottom angle. It is like angle of elevation. Did you study my tute? I gave you like something called angle of elevation, and the other is the angle of depression. If I didn't give you these tutes, some of those who have forgotten your all the old lessons, you may get depression. You say, sir, now I got depression. You may say. So that's why I gave you. Did you study angle of elevation and angle of depression? Did you study that part? Studied or not? I only considered the angle of elevation so far. Theta. And in my cubes, I gave you like the total internal sum of internal angle of a triangle is total. Angle total is 180. 180 degree. This one has already taken 90. This one has already taken 90. So what is the angle x here? X plus theta equals to 180. Sorry, plus 90 equals to 180. So x plus theta equals to what? 90 now. So the x angle is what? 90 minus theta. මෙන්න මේ කතාව එහෙම inclined plane කරන දවස් වලට මගෙන් අහයි so why this angle become 90 minus theta? I don't understand. Don't ask me in that day. If you have any problem, ask me today, because when I teach you inclined plane, I might not have time to explain you this thing. Very soon you will get the inclined plane. Ada search කරලා බලන්න what is the inclined plane. Very soon. Okay. This angle is 90 minus theta. It is 90 minus theta. Right. I hope you understand. So this part I am going to erase them. I am going to consider something here. A, B, C. Now I am going to write three ratios what I got. Sin theta equals to BC over AB. Okay. And cos theta equals to AC over AB. I will consider this like X, this one like Y, and tan of theta equals to BC over AC. Z. Right? Now there is a very big problem because the angle of depression is now calling me and asking me, AC over what? What did you say? AC over AB? Yeah, it is AC over AB. Cos theta is AC over AB. I am considering theta, not 90 minus theta. So far. Adjacent side. This is the adjacent side over opposite side and hypotenuse. Okay. B is here, right? This is B and this is C. And this is A. Okay. Okay. Now the problem is, now the other angle, the 90 minus theta 1, the angle of depression is calling me, asking, saying, "Ai api kaluda?" Like that. Why are you neglecting me all the time? Give me a chance to express myself. Then I let him to express himself. Oh, now for this angle, for momentarily, I am going to erase this part. Momentarily. What is this? It is no longer opposite side, adjacent side. It is going to be an opposite side, and the hypotenuse remaining itself, and this side becomes adjacent side now. Wow. Now for this new result, what do we have to do? For 90 minus theta. For 90 minus theta, I have to go for the same sin, cos, tan derivations. Okay. Now see, sin. Oh, I have written it in the wrong place. Sin 90 minus theta equals to what? AC over BAB. AC over AB. This is X dash. And cos 90 minus theta equals to adjacent side. Now what is it? BC. Now for the last one, tan 90 minus theta is equals what? AC over BC. Y dash. Now for some relationship you can see AC over AB. You find in what? You find in Y dash Y here. So X dash equals to Y. So now I can do something like this. Cos theta equals to sine 90 minus theta. This relationship you will have to apply more in the next lesson. Vectors. ගොඩක් වෙලාවට මෙයාව use කරන්න එනවම තමයි. Now from the other result, BC over AB. What is BC over AB? Tell me from the results in the right hand side whether it is X, Y or Z. For the Y dash, BC over AB.
X.
Okay. Let me know.
Y equals X.
Only one answer I got so far. I'm so sad. I'm asking BC over. It is X. So now Y dash is equals to X. So the Y dash is X is sine theta equals to what? Cos 90 minus theta. These two results you will have to apply a lot. Quickly copy this thing down. Mangarana. Copy this. Done with copying, no? Okay, great. Now let's check your ability of applying what the current knowledge so far. මම මේ වෙනකන් කියලා දුන්නේ ඒවා ටික. ඔයාලට කොහොමද apply කරන්න පුළුවන් කියලා බලමු. I am going to test okay, not the third one, first one. Find out the potential energy of 20 kilogram mass on top of an inclined plane of 30 degree and length of 10 meter. Inclined plane of 30 degree and 10 meter. There is a mass of what? 20 kilograms. And in the side I have given an equation E equals to mgh. Use all of these applications and try to figure out the way. මෙන්න මේ වගේ තමයි A level ගණන් හම්බ වෙන්නේ. මහා අමාරුවක් නෑ. try එකක් දෙන්න විනාඩියක් දෙන්න. If you can't, I will do right from the beginning and show you. A level is not big hard. Just the O level knowledge with some advanced mathematics with what kind of critical thinking. You have done potential energy in your O level. If you have forgotten it, no. I gave you this thing. You thought I gave you the question. No. I have given you this on the spot live worksheet, the last one. Let's check. බලමු. You need more time. I think I'm getting answers from many students. Correct answer. That's the correct answer. Don't worry, I'll explain you everything. Very good. Yeah, height is that. I asked you the potential energy. Yeah, very good. Very good. Okay. Let me show you one thing. Now mgh. So for one example, I get like 5 kilogram here, and the height is 10 meter. Gravity is 10. What is potential energy? O level. So it is mgh. Here, what is it? I'm doing a different one. Mass is 5. Gravity is 10. And height is again 10. I am getting what? 500 joule. For a different example. If the height is directly given, you can do it. But the length is given here. It is an angle length. I need this height to apply to the E equals mgh equation. If I want to apply that to the E equals to mgh, I want to find out height first. Right? I want to find out height first. So let's check the height. So sine 30 equals to height over 10. So height equals to 5 meters. I get the height as 5 meters. Now I can apply this height directly to here. Okay? I can apply this height directly to here. And have a good look at. Potential energy is going to be 20 kilogram times 10 times 5. Now it is going to be like what? 1000 joule. ගොඩනෙක් මේක ලස්සනට කරලා තිබුණා. Is there anybody who can't understand this? Don't worry, as a lesson I will teach you potential energy as a very big like very big lesson for taking whole one day. එක දවසක්ම අරගෙන තනිකර potential energy ම කරනවා. Within like 3 months. No. Like 3 to 4 months, I will do potential energy taking whole one day. Don't worry. But can you understand how did I get this answer? Yes, the no, the?
Yes, sir.
Tamai, let me know. Yes, very good. Can you see the kind of interesting physics up front? Can you see the interesting physics up front?
Yes, sir.
ඉස්සරහට තියෙන මේ වගේ එන ආතල් ෆිසික්ස් එකක්. කම්මැලි එකක් නෙමෙයි. ඒකයි මම අර කතන්දරේ තව සති දෙකක් ඕක ඇද්දනම් මට ඔළුව ලොක් වෙලා පිස්සු හැදෙනවා. හොඳම දේ ඔප්ටික්ස් එක ඒක කරන එක. හරි. Now shall we try out with the second question? Now shall we try out with the second question? A river with කියලා තියෙන with කියන එක with of a w කරගන්න එක without 50 root 3 meter and a boat try to cross it, get dragged down stream with a speed of 0.5 meters per second while moving across the river. Find out the angle between initial position and the final position if the journey took 100 meter to 100 seconds according to the diagram. Try එකක් දෙන්න බං. That is in the on the spot live worksheet. Pranali, are you there? Pranali?
Yes, sir.
By the way, did you get the tute? I can't remember whether I sent you or not.
Yes, sir, I got it.
Okay, great. Try that.
Excuse me, sir.
Pranali, මතලා මේ කතා කරන්න පුළුවන් නේ. There are like many students they don't speak.
Excuse me, sir.
You know, guys, there is a place called Ratnalana in Golumadam. එහෙම කියන්න හොඳ නැහැ. එහෙම තැනක් තියෙනවා. ඒකෙන් අල්ලගෙන ආපු ළමයි ටිකක් තමයි මේකේ ඉන්නේ. ගොඩ දෙනෙක්. කතා කරන්නේ. Now try the next one. Now with simple imagination is enough. Huh? Simple imagination is enough. This one is said like 50 root 3. I want this angle. Did you find? Harima lazy. It says it takes the time of equals to 100 seconds. And the downstreaming is 0.5 ms minus 1. හොඳට ඉතලා බලන්න. If you have really good critical thinking, you can do. I'm showing a lamai. This is not I'm teaching the lesson. I'm showing a trailer. This is like a trailer of the movie, upcoming movie. I'm showing the trailer with the current trigonometry knowledge. Senetma, really good. Answer is correct. Senora, yes. I didn't give you that equation because even grade 6 students know how to link distance and time. Year 6 students even know. answer ගන්න බැරි වුණා නම් බෑ කියන්න. Uh-oh. Okay. No, 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 no. 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 No, definitely no. Only one answer. No. It's getting interesting now. Only one answer I got so far. That's correct. No. I'm getting more no's. 10 වසරේ ඉඳලම නෑ නෑ වැරදි වැරදි. වැරදි. මේ ළමයි 10 වසරේ ඉඳලම නෑ. Yeah, Nilusika, correct. Hari, happy. I asked the angle, somebody say me about the distance. Enough. ඔන්න දැක්කද critical thinking බැරුව යන දැන්. This is all about critical thinking. Problem with critical thinking. You have to find out the distance gone here. Distance. Because you have no clue. Because it's a downstreaming speed is 0.5 seconds. ms minus 1. Okay. And you have an equation here, right? Velocity equals to displacement over time, that is given in O level. 0.5 equals to the displacement over time of 100 seconds, and the displacement equals to 50 meter. දැන් මේක තේරුම් නැති කවුරු හරි ඉන්නවා නම් හිතන්න එපා අනේ සර් අර displacement එකක් ගත්තා මට තේරුන්නේ නැහැ නේ අප්පා. Yeah, Tamasa correct. Don't worry. We didn't start motion. In the linear motion, firstly we will consider what? Linear motion, uniform motion, motion under acceleration, motion time graph, motion under gravity, projectile motion, and finished motion almost like take 6 weeks. දවස් 6ක් විතර තිස්සේ පුතේ මම ඔයාලට මොනවද දන්නවද උගන්වන්නේ? motion උගන්වනවා. මේ අද motion උගන්වනවා නෙමෙයි. No, more than that. It will take at least like 8 to 10 days. So I will be teaching the type of motion for like 8 to 10 days, depending on with your catching capacity. The minimum time has to spend like 8 days. If you are too slow, it will be like 10 days. මේ අද motion උගන්වනවා නෙමෙයි. I'm showing a trailer. And I'm showing you why this trigonometry is so important. Understand? Can you understand or not? This is what you will find in very terrible part called relative velocity. Very prominent question called crossing over river in relative motion. Then if I teach you something here and I show how to apply, you will understand that in that lesson perfectly. Because hardest maths part is explained here. You will only need to understand motion in that lesson today. Try to catch the trigonometry part only. Don't try to catch the motion part. It is not up to you. It is 50. Okay. Now I am going to draw this triangle only. This is 50 root 3. This is only 50. This is the angle. Tell me what is this side, this part. Trigonometry, you know. You have to now only consider this trigonometry. Forget about this whole process. ඒක මම පස්සේ කියලා දෙන එකක්. I will explain you that later, not today. But in this part, tell me what is this side line respective to this angle? What is this side? Ah,
Side.
opposite side. Okay, what is this side then?
Adjacent side.
That is adjacent side. Okay. What is opposite side over adjacent side? Please let me know. What is the ratio?
Tan theta.
Tan theta. What is the opposite side? 50. What is the adjacent side? 50 root 3. Tan theta. So theta is what? 1 over root 3 tan inverse. මම මේ වගේම එකක් අද කරා. Now tell me what is the angle? I did few seconds earlier. What is this angle? I did the same thing.
Tan 30.
30 degree. Angle is 30 degree. Don't say like tan 30. The angle is just 30 degree. Not tan 30 anymore. Right? Once you just get it out from something, it is yours. Right? It's just 30. You get it rid from tan. But tan only line කරලා දැන්. It's no longer tan, it is just 30 degree. Happy? Hey. Say yes. නැද්ද?
Excuse me, sir.
Sir, the boat tried to
Yeah.
cross it, get dragged down the stream with speed of 0.5 meter per second means, sir, that red color line is the one,
Yeah,
that's the
sir.
path of the boat, no, sir? Then
Yeah,
0.5
sir. Red
The
color
red color
path.
line. Yeah, the
Yeah,
red
sir,
color
red-
line is the one.
So, 50 meter is that red color line, no, sir?
Yeah, sir. 50
Yeah.
meter should be red color.
Yeah, the
If
50 meter is
the
the red
boat
color
tried to
line.
cross, it get dragged down the stream with the speed of 0.5 meter per second.
Okay. Now let me know one thing.
So,
To what direction does a river flow? This is the river. River flow in this direction. Understand?
if
And the
Sir.
width of the river is again another line. This is what the width. And dragging force will act. The boat tries to go like in a straight line, but can it? Can it?
no, sir.
I am trying to walk towards you, but one of my friend who is trying to grab by my hand and drag while I am walking towards you. Will I be able to come straighter?
No, sir.
Technically, no. I will get dragged, but dragged along that direction under some speed of 0.5 ms minus 1. So I have moved a distance of 50 meter along this red line from this point x to y. That is why I told you don't consider about that motion part here. You won't understand. This is called what is called relative motion, ultimate part of the relative motion, 2D relative motion. 3D අපිට කොහොමත් නැහැ. 2D relative motion. Don't try to catch that point.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, here it says across, not alone. So the red line should be 50 meters, sir.
Why it is not 50 meter?
No. I mean, like the red line should be 50 meter. It is said like across, not along. If we say along, we can get 50 meter there. But like the hypotenuse should be 50 meters here according to the triangle.
No. Hypotenuse is not.
Yeah, sir, but
Sir, but same things I'm also saying, because it took 100 seconds to reach in that path, no, so not straight away, no, sir. I
yeah,
mean
sir,
that
it
time
also
frame is
says
right there.
across.
Okay, man. Okay, chill. That is why I told you, you will laugh at yourself once I complete this lesson. It is 2D motion. You have no idea about 2D motion now. Okay? That is why I tried to tell you something, not to consider about the motion, only consider the trigonometry today. I will ask Sanuka, and the other one definitely Madhuruksan, ne? Madhuruksan the Chamadda.
It's me, sir.
The one who's asking the other one.
Madhuruksan.
Madhuruksan. I will ask you the same question once I finish this 2D relative motion. Okay? You will just laugh yourself. Down කියපුවම ආයේ මෙහෙම ගන්නවා කියලා. නෑ. එහෙම නෙමෙයි. Down means downstreaming of a river. ඕක කියන්න
sir,
කිව්වොත් පැය කාලක් භාගයක් යනවා.
sir, ඒ කියන්නේ sir හැබැයි මේකේ තියෙන්නේ across නේ sir. along කියලා නෙමෙයි තියෙන්නේ across. එතකොට downstream එකෙන් across යන්නේ sir.
That's why I told you, man, it's 2D motion. In 2D motion, the time span is the same. You have no idea about 2D motion. That's why you are asking this stupid question again and again. So don't worry about that. ඔයාලා මගෙන් ඕක අහනවා අහන්නේ නැහැ සර් අයියෝ අපි යහුවේ එන මෝඩ ප්‍රශ්නයක් නේ කියලා කියයි. Okay. Good questioning. No. I'm not going to explain this process. If you want to get good idea, check in YouTube saying boat river question, boat river relative motion question. Then they try to explain something you won't understand somewhat. Shall I tell you one thing? If I throw this thing up, this one has taken a time to land here. While it has moved the horizontal motion and a vertical motion, both of the motion at the similar time. Because across the river means the same object, if it was moved here directly, it would go along this part. But unfortunately, it goes like this. But it takes the same time. Same time. You don't understand that thing because you don't know about the 2D motion. මම එකයි කිව්වේ, don't think about the 2D motion now. It is completely confusing. Only consider about trigonometry. Okay? I will explain one by one about this phenomena in that day. Understand? මම ඔයාලා අහන්න කලින්ම කිව්ව එකයි, don't consider about how did I come across this answer. You thought going across and along this direction 2 different times. No, it is the same time. Only thing is you don't understand 2D motion yet. Okay? Shall we move to the next point?
Okay, sir.
Okay. That's a good question, but without me to explain, you will explain me once I finish the 2D motion. That is why I told you before you ask, don't think. By the way, can you understand one thing? The physics is getting hotter and hotter. Huh? There's a thing called 2D motion. In university, you will learn 3D motion. Don't worry, in A level, you don't have. Now you can't do the third question yet, but we have to go for fourth one. If the tension can be resolved in the following way, obtain an equation for the following system of equilibrium. Equilibrium means forces are balanced. In simply, equilibrium means all the forces are balanced. E2 sine theta. Don't ask me how did I get that. It is for the next week. Not next week. 3 weeks later, you will get to know how to get this thing done. Exactly 3 weeks from here, you will get to know how to resolve this thing. T2. So far, you don't know. And T1. Okay. It is something like this. See, I am balancing it with two forces. The one is T1 force, other one is in the red color wire, that is T2 force, tension. This one can be resolved to vertical component and a horizontal component. It is going to be taught in 3 weeks from today. Not today, but in the question it says, you can remove this force now. That means you can resolve means you are no longer going to use this T2. Now T2 became T2 sine theta and T2 cos theta and T1 and mg. Now try to obtain an equation using this one. Equilibrium means all the forces are in balance. Don't worry if you don't understand. There will be a lesson called equilibrium of forces. I will be teaching that lesson for 2 days. That is under Newton's first law of motion. I will be teaching equilibrium of forces for 2 days. I am just showing a trailer today. නැත්නම් ළමයි හිතයි සර් ගණන් වගේක් හදනවා අපිට කියලා දෙන්නෙත් නෑ. නෑ අද කියලා දෙන්නේ නෑ අද ට්‍රේලර් එකක් පෙන්නන්නේ. Today I am showing a trailer. I will teach this lesson for 2 days. දවස් දෙකක් තිස්සේ උගන්වන එකක්. Can you get an idea? Alright? Can you get an idea? බැරි නම් බෑ කියන්න.
Yes, sir.
Yes means can't or can.
Can understand, sir.
Can understand. Very good, me. Do it and tell me the answer. I'm sure more than 90% can't understand. There is a trigonometry part I didn't teach you yet even for do this part. I'm just waiting to check your grade 11 trigonometry knowledge. You apparently learned like 6 to 7 months back in your O-level class. මාස 6-7කට කලින් O-level class එකේ ඉගෙන ගත්ත දෙයක්. පුළුවන් ද කියලාත් බලනවා මතකද කියලා. I didn't teach that today. Very important trigonometry identity. හරිද? උදේ අරනම් මා කියන්න. Can't. Right. It is no longer going to apply me. Now, if the forces are balanced, now I am consider the vertical equilibrium. Vertically, T2 sine theta equals to mg. Otherwise, it is going to accelerate to upward or downward. So I can write it like T2 sine theta equals to mg. Equation number 1. The number 2 is considering horizontal equilibrium. Horizontal means this one and this one. T2 cos theta and T1. So I can write it like T2 cos theta equals to T1. Equation number 2. Okay. I taught you this thing at the very beginning of A level. Can you remember I said like 1 over cos theta is equal to something? Madhuruksan, Madhuruksan tama answer එක දුන්නේ. Madhuruksan, can you remember? 1 over cos theta. 1 over cos c.
So can you repeat the question?
Right. I will look at 1 over 2. That means T2 sine theta equals to mg over T2 cos theta over T1. Now T2 and T2 cancel off. I taught you this thing at the very beginning of A level. What is sine theta over cos theta? But I didn't teach you today.
Tan theta.
That is tan theta. So you can finalize this one like tan theta equals to mg over T1. And so you this type of trigonometry applications will come. මේවා තේරෙන්නේ නැති කවුරු හරි ඉන්නවා නම් අර 60 below 65 set එකට අයිති වෙනවා. When I put that special class for below 65s, please ask me those things and that day I will explain everything. අනේ කියන්න. Say yes. තේරුණාද?
Yes, sir.
Clear. Finish. Done. Now the next one is I have to show you one important derivative of trigonometry. Quickly copy this. Now write Pythagoras theorem. Right, left, or we can say like sine. So now we don't consider about the angles. I will consider like R and one side like P and the other side like Q, and also I can consider like A, B, C from the vertices. Now what is Pythagoras theorem in symbol wise? R square equals to P square plus Q square is the relationship of Pythagoras theorem. මේක මතක ඇතින්නේ year 9 or 10. According to my knowledge, it is like year 9 or 10. For us, we had like in year 9. For you, like you might had it like year 10. Remember? You might get taught like this way when you construct what square on it, area of this A1, A2, A3. A1 equals to A2 plus A3. But we don't know that part. We only need this R square equals to B square plus Q square. මතකයිද? හරි. ළමයි, there are something called Pythagoras triplets. These get used to these Pythagoras triplets. ඔක්කොම ටික කටපාඩමින් මතක තියාගත්තට කමක් නැහැ. මේ එකක් මම ලියන්නම්. If you find any side ratio like 3 to 4 to 5 ratio, ළමයි definitely it is a Pythagoras triplet. There are many Pythagoras triplets like that. I will give you like the most common 5 to 10 Pythagoras triplets in my next tube. ඒ ටික අතින් ලියලා practice කරගන්න. When you find any vector question, you don't want to apply to Pythagoras theorem and find out the missing side. If you get used to these triplets, you will immediately find out the other number without doing any calculation. For MCQs, you learned that in the last week. When you do MCQ paper, you have no time. You have no time to play with. You have to maximize your chances. Maximize කරන්න ඕනේ. So that is why I'm telling you, get used to the Pythagoras triplet. I will be providing that with the next digital tute. The fourth one. Now I have no intention of teaching you how to calculate that, because you know how to do it. But one more derivation. ABC. When I consider angle of theta here, what can I do according to Pythagoras? A square AB square equals to BC square plus AC square. According to what? Pythagoras. And we know another thing. BC over AB is sin theta. And AC over AB is equals to cos theta. So what can I do? I can divide AB square from both sides. I am going to divide it by AB square and AB square and AB square. So according to this relationship, what is it? BC over AB is, what is now? This part cancel off each other, 1. BC over AB is what? With sine theta, sine square theta, plus, what is the last one? AC over AB is cos theta. So this is very prominent trigonometric identity. Copy this. Very prominent trigonometric identity. You don't want to derive. What derive කරන්න උවමනා නැහැ. ඒකයි මම ඉක්මනට කියලා දුන්නේ. But you have to remember this identity, that's all. You don't want to derive. Did you copy? Done. Okay. Now let's do the third question and get an interval. අපි තුන්වෙනි question එක කරලා interval එකක් ගමුනේ. Do the third question very quickly. Oh, sorry. In that one, it should include something like this. I missed one thing. I have missed one thing, Lamai. I have missed. You have to write it like this way, please. If you don't see it, let me know. R square equals to P square sine square theta plus 2PQ cos theta plus Q square cos square theta. ඇත්තටම ආට end on answer එක මම දීලා තියෙනවා. I have given the answer, it should come, not the derivative. It's my bad. So derive that this equation into that. So what can I do? P square cos square theta plus what Q square. Another thing, another mistake here. Q square. Another mistake there. Then what is it? P square sine square theta plus p square cos square theta plus 2pq cos theta plus q square. Now what can you do? You can factorize this part and get the p square out, and it is going to be sin square theta plus cos square theta plus 2pq cos theta plus q square. Okay, what is the sin square theta and cos square theta? What is the sin square theta plus cos square theta? Tell
1.
me. Huh?
1.
It is 1. So you can finalize the equation like p square plus 2pq cos theta plus q square. Harmed, this will get applied very soon in 2 weeks from here. අද ඉඳන් හරියටම සති දෙකකදී අපි මෙතෙන්ට එනවා. We will coming to this part. That is called vector parallelogram theorem. In that one, we will come to this part. Shall we get the interval then? Ramai, hey.
Okay, sir.
It is going to be 15-minute to 20-minute interval you need. Okay, let's get 20-minute interval, because today was like a very big mathematical parts we learned. So let's get 20-minute interval. Quickly come.